And welcome to the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic, live here on SUV TV here at Souderton High School in Souderton area, Pennsylvania. Jeremy Treatment along with Dave Dickerson and Sly Williams. Our sideline reporter tonight is L. Young. We got a good one. We got a big National High School All-Star game, fellas. Allen Iverson himself in town this entire week for this, and there are some great talent. We'll start with you, Sly. What are some of the things you've seen the last couple of days?
And I've seen uber athleticism. I've seen youth. I've seen long, high jumping, sharp shooting. It should be an exciting matchup out here tonight. I am so, as you can tell in my voice, I'm excited. I'm ready for this thing to happen.
Now let's go to Dave Dickerson, who's coached many of these kids. He's sort of a legendary coach figure, father figure in the Washington, D.C. area where you know many of these kids. What are some of your impressions? Maybe you can tell us some of the key guys we'll be seeing tonight.
Well, you're going to see a lot of excitement. Sly touched on it a little bit. You're going to see some athleticism, a lot of three-ball shooting. Look for a lot of dunks. I think that some of the better players today and who perform in games like this, Emmanuel Quigley, kid out of John Carroll in the Baltimore area, heading to Kentucky, play for John Calipari. You'll see some great things for him. Sharif O'Neal, son of Shaq, of big Shaquille O'Neal, has a great motor. He's been introduced now. You see some good things out of him. David McCormick, Brandon Slater, Paul Six. There's some players in this game.
Oh, there's some serious players. Guys going to Villanova. There's two of them, Javonte Quinterly and Brendan Slater, who you just mentioned. And, of course, Emmanuel quickly going to Kentucky. We got David McCormick going to Kansas. Sly, some of the guys you like, who you've seen here over the last couple of days. I know you caught the tail end of the three-point shooting contest the other night, and you've been hanging around some of these guys.
You know, a lot of the guys out here, you know, you have your All-Americans, you have a bunch of Mr. Basketballs playing, but a couple of people I want to see. I want to see the internet sensation. I want to see the man himself, Mr. McClung. I want to see this guy totally excite the crowd like he's been exciting the internet for the past year. I mean, this kid is a walking highlight film, and he is not disappointed at all this week. I mean, he's lit this place on fire doing the warm-ups. He was out there dunking. I tell you, he looked like a younger version of myself out there when he was dunking, you know, back when I played on NBA Jam.
A much younger version.
I would have loved to have seen that.
But I want to see him, you know, on that other side on his teammate. I want to see Landers Nolly. You know, we're being based out of Atlanta. I got to see Landers Nolly a lot. He's the Georgia Mr. Basketball. I want to see him play. I want to see the Virginia Tech signee. I want to see how he does when he goes up against some of these All-Americans.
We're going to take a quick break for the playing of the national anthem.
She will be singing the national anthem.
Welcome back. And tonight's event is an enterprise of three partners, Alan Iverson, Bobby Bates, and Jay Manziel have put this all together. And I've been talking with Bobby and Jay for several weeks about this project. Met Mr. Iverson the other night during the three-point shooting contest. They're very, very excited about the second annual. As you can see, we got a sold-out house here at Souderton High School. Tonight's game is brought to you by Apple and Beats by Dre, by Reebok, and also by New Era, the official headwear of the Iverson Roundball Classic. Once again, I'm Jeremy Treatman, joined by Sly Williams and Dave Dickerson. El Young will be along shortly doing some interviews for us this evening. The team in gold tonight, that's Team Honor, coached by former Philadelphia 76er Larry Hughes. Team Loyalty in white is coached by 14-year NBA player Steven Jackson, along with Keith Gatlin, who is the coach at Wesleyan Christian in North Carolina and a well-known high scorer both in high school and at the University of Maryland. They're going to redo the tip here. And the jump is won by David McCormick, who's from Oak Hill, Sly, going to Kansas. So you see his leaping ability already.
Hey, you know what? This is an all-star game, but one thing I like, look at the coaches. Steven Jackson is already up, standing up coaching, letting them know, hey, we're serious about this thing right here.
Well, they want to differentiate from some of the other all-star games. The practices were very serious this week at Pooh Evans Gym for Don'ts in Northeast Philadelphia. And these guys are here to play and to impress. Oh, look at this dribble drive here. And a sweet basket right there by Aaron Wiggins, who incidentally won the three-point shooting contest earlier in the week. Missed dunk that way. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, big miss back there by McCormick, who is just a powerful kid. We watched him transform his body over the last couple of years. Really slim out, quit playing football early on. Actually a Chesapeake, Virginia kid. He was at Norfolk Collegiate and from Norfolk Collegiate to Oak Hill.
Wiggins with the only basket, but now we got a great play inside, and that time, no miss for McCormick, the big man going to Kansas. Boy, they could have used him against Villanova in the Final Four. Look at that imposing body at 6'11". We're tied at 2. McClung with the basketball. He's one of the reasons a lot of people are here. Here's his drive.
And he gets it going. As soon as he gets on the court, goes to the basket and lays it up. First time touching the ball.
Well, he's got the shakes. He came second in the slam dunk contest to Kevin Porter Jr., and he broke Allen Iverson's Virginia high school scoring record this year as a senior.
Won't be easy for him tonight playing against Manuel Quigley, one of the more solid guards, the number one kid in the 18 class at point guard. You'll be seeing a lot of him next year at Kentucky. A lot of playing time for Coach Calipari.
Yeah, Quigley's all over McClung early.
And this will be really interesting for McClung because,
Wow! He's 6'1.5", fellas. He may be the best dunker here.
You know, they were working on that in practice and those ISOs and sending him off the screens and they got that curl that time. The kid can bounce, there's no question.
And you know, one thing about him, you know, he's listed at about 6'2". He's listed at 6'3", so in real basketball terms, that means he's about 6'2". But it's questioned whether he'll play the point guard or the off guard at Georgetown. And I think they kind of want him to play the point guard. Am I right, David?
Well, no, you know, they just signed a kid out of the Oakland Warriors, a very good player last week who was a real one. You know, Mac is a sort of a combination guard.
That was Javonte Smart on the free throws. I talked to Mac McClung. He told me Patrick Ewing was everything he wanted in a coach for college, as we see the three-pointer hit there. And that was Gabe Brown, who's headed to Michigan State. Some of the guys with the basketball right now for our local fans from Villanova, Javon Quinterly, who at one time was headed to Arizona. After that scandal, he ends up at Villanova. And take a look at that basket, going right to left with the left side. Boy, he looks smooth, guys.
Yeah, that's Javon Quinterly. I really like Quinterly's game. Young man, he'll be going to Villanova. Probably one of the most skilled point guards in the nation. You know, he has just a great basketball IQ.
There's a great dribble drive and a pass inside and another slam dunk for the gold team. Was that O'Neal?
Yes.
That was Sharif O'Neal, Shaq's son. Our first look at him. He was the guy I was most interested in seeing coming into the game. I had a really pleasant conversation with him in practice yesterday. He says he's perfectly comfortable being Shaq's son and being his own player. He knows everybody talks about him. He knows he has as famous a dad as ever. He says, look, my dad may be the best big man who ever played in the NBA, but I'm not letting it affect me. I'm having fun. He also was going to go to Arizona, and he's ending up at UCLA, his hometown school. He played at Crossroads where Baron Davis did in Santa Monica.
Absolutely. You mentioned Javon Quinterly. The people in Philadelphia are going to absolutely love him. They're going to see shades of Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
He is a tough kid.
With the ball is Naloy, who you were talking about, Sly, who's won 3 championships. Quinterly with the basketball here on an ISO. He goes down the middle, and he's got another layup. Boy, he's impressive.
Javon Quinterly, one thing I love about him, you saw he laid that up with the left hand. Left hand side, left hand layup. It's just sometimes it's just the basics that make you better than everybody else.
So Quinterly with 2 quick layups here.
Gabe Brown.
That was Gabe Brown from Michigan State.
Again with the big jump shot. Gabe has a lot of touch.
Yeah.
McCormick could have used some touch on that bounce pass, but it was a pretty cool idea. 12-9's our score.
Gabe Brown, he'll look good out there in Lansing next year.
Oh, yeah.
Misses that one. Oh, nice pass up ahead. This is quickly. McCormick was like, is somebody going to guard me? I guess I'll just put it in.
A little hesitation there.
I guess he wanted to dunk on somebody. That's what he wanted to do.
You're absolutely right, Sly. That is what he wanted to do.
Bottom of the net right there, Aaron Wiggins.
Aaron Wiggins showing some touch with that ball now, too.
Wiggins with 5, and it's 15-11. His team leads. That's the gold team, coached by Larry Hughes and Justin Tatum. Justin's son playing for the Celtics and one of the candidates for Rookie of the Year.
Big pass there by McClung.
That's great court vision.
Nice lead.
You know, like you said, nice lead. I love when a guard just sees up court and finds the man. Oh! In traffic right there.
That was the slam dunk champ from last night, 2 nights ago, Kevin Porter Jr., who is going to USC.
Yeah, he'll be nice out there in California in that red and gold, maroon and gold.
Well, he seems like he's next in the long list of very good Seattle guards.
Oh, McClung. Now you tell me you used to jump like him. Could you shoot like him too?
I can shoot like him too. Of course, if you ask my mother, she'll tell you. My mom will say yes, I can shoot like him too.
Dave Dickerson shaking his head no. 20-13. Mac McClung with 7 so far. Here's Quickerly headed to Kentucky, gets by him. And McCormick's going to get another dunk on an offensive rebound, and he is very imposing. Steve Smith's team at Oak Hill only lost 3 games this year, and he was the reason why. One of them.
Beautiful. You know something else? I got
again, nice reverse.
I got 7 points for McClung and 4 assists already.
Yeah, I got 7 for Wiggins right now. This game's going so fast, you guys might as well do the play-by-play. There's Javon Quinterly with his 3rd layup already. I talked to Quinterly about his Villanova decision. He said he had a hunch that Brunson was going to go to the NBA, but he was going to Villanova regardless. Wow. Kevin Porter Jr.
Kevin Porter Jr., just a springy kid, man. I love him. You know, he's a high-level scorer. He can get to the basket fast, quick, and in a hurry.
You got that right. He gets this rebound, and here he goes. 3-on-2, McClung to beat. Dribbled off his shoe, it goes back the other way to the gold team.
Oh, you got to get that back up.
That was Wiggins again. He's our leading scorer with 9.
There you go. Very quietly, Wiggins having a great first couple of minutes here. If you watch, he's been running the floor. He's been running the lanes, just looking for passing opportunities, making himself available.
24-19 right now. That gold team is up. So some very interesting things so far. We got Wiggins with 9, and we got McClung with 7, guys. That's 16 of the 23 points right here. And even though it doesn't appear that there's defense, I believe these guys are really trying, but the skill level's so good. Let's go down to L. Young, who's got our first report.
Already taking off. Dave McCormick, the crowd is chanting his name. He's already got a dunk on the boards. But Aaron Wiggins is showing up and showing out. You guys have to watch this live broadcast. It is crazy out here, and it's just the first quarter. So make sure you stay tuned in. The fellas are broadcasting. I'm going to send it back to you to see what the action is next.
Thanks so much, El. Jeremy Treatment here, along with Sly Williams, Dave Dickerson, and El Young, who I've watched many times being out in Los Angeles, works for the Clippers and does a lot of work with the AAU programs out there on television-wise and radio-wise, doing a great job for us. Steven Jackson, have you guys seen him this week, how involved he is with these kids and how motivating he is? I mean, this is no joke to him. I mean, he's here, a 14-year NBA player, and he was talking to me about all the All-Star games he played in '96 with Kobe and Jermaine O'Neal, etc. And he says he wants these kids to get the same experience, if not better.
Yeah, he's also, doing about, I don't know, maybe 3 times a week he's going on Fox, and he's been very active in the commentating role.
Yeah, I think that was Shareef who threw that down. He got the assist from Kevin Porter.
So after Shaq's son scores, we get a basket the other way for gold, and that was Javonte Smart.
Love that kid. Had an opportunity to coach him a couple times, starting all the way back in the 9th grade. Louisiana kid that can do all kinds of things with the ball. He's moving into more of a classic role these days as a point guard. I know they're going to be happy to have him down at LSU.
Look at that heads-up play like Quinterly. I think you're right. I don't think Villanova's going to miss a beat. Brunson goes to the NBA. This guy's going to step in. He's almost a clone. He's 4 for 4 shooting already, and he's made 2 heads-up defensive plays.
He's Jay Wright's type of player. And kid, no give up in it.
Look at that, just drop off that dime. That was just beautiful.
That's Sharif O'Neal. A lot of people here to see Shaq's son. He tells me he's different than his dad. He plays towards the basket, not with his back to the basket. And we got to dunk the other way for Team Gold. That was Dort.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I love about Quinterly is that basketball IQ. You know, this is a thinking man's game. You know, everybody's athletic. Everybody can dunk. Everybody can fly to the hoop. But sometimes you need to do something that makes you better than the next guy. You have to outthink that guy. And he's just his basketball IQ is just so high.
Even in an all-star game like this, you can see it. Here's somebody we should definitely pay attention coming in on the white team. That's Team Loyalty, coached by Jackson. That's Moses Brown from Malloy, New York. He's going to UCLA, and he's 7'1". He's in the middle.
Yeah, had a great summer last summer. Started really coming into the national scene. Prior to that, I wouldn't say he was a project per se, but I didn't think that folks didn't really notice some of the things that he could do yet. Great season this year, high school-wise. They had quite a team. You know, we got a few kids from his high school in this game.
Dave, out of the 24 kids here, who would you say made the biggest jump this year, or who's among them?
Wow. Kevin Porter Jr. for sure. Might be the hottest kid in the class in terms of a jump. We also saw quite a bit of a jump from Moses Brown as well.
Good stuff. Ayo Dosunmu. I get it right? Dosunmu. From Morgan Park in Chicago. He's one of the few guys who's undecided here, but he just made a terrific move to the basket. Doesn't get the and-one, but he gets his own rebound. Oh, behind the back. And it's going to go out of bounds as Brown wasn't ready for it.
Let's see, if he was a Villanova player, he'd be ready for that.
32-27. Gold's up by 5 here in the first period. This is Moses Brown inside, and he's going to miss a bunny, gets it back, misses another bunny.
But you know what? That's one thing. That's going to come with experience. You know, when you're a big man, rule number 1 for big man, never bring that ball down low. He brought it down to catch that dribble to try to go up for the first dunk, and that's why he didn't get it. Go ahead, take that step. You got 2 steps, take it.
Well, more importantly, you're his size, you flush everything.
Yeah.
Within 3 feet.
No such thing as a layup when you're 7'1".
No.
Missed shot here, goes the other way for Gold. Long shot here.
Great rebound by Kevin Porter.
Yep, Smart missed the shot. They go the other way, there's Porter!
And he finished.
Or is it Naloy?
No, that was Porter.
That's Porter.
Yeah.
That's Porter.
Right the first time. Porter is considered to have the 3 best plays of the year if you follow the internet, follow these high school basketball dunks. That was fantastic by Porter.
My goodness, Quinley can shoot.
Quinley's starting to heat up. They had to call a timeout.
Oh, you saw him. He was on the floor. He said, "That's my gym. This is my gym." This is what he said. This is my gym.
Well, I talked to both him and Brendan Slater, who also is going to Villanova, who we haven't seen much yet in this game, but we'll see a ton of him from Paul VI of Virginia. And Quinterly is the real deal. 10 points for him, and he's really a point guard. He wants to get his guys involved, but he's just making it look easy out there so far, guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, and we don't want to sleep on Brandon. Brandon got hurt this year. Brandon had broke his hand, actually, during the season and came back later in the year. Very good team. In Paul VI, one of the top 5 ranked teams all year long. Heck of a player. Has the ability to take over games. Lefty, shoots the ball, very smart player.
This is him with the basketball right here for you Villanova fans watching, although this is a national broadcast, of course. Slater misses that one as Brown altered the shot. Going coast to coast here. And Brown missed another opportunity, but it goes to Quinterly. Oh, nice block from behind. That's Luther Muhammad fighting for it. He's one of 2 Hudson Catholic players in the game. They actually had 3, but Lewis King's injured. And had he stayed healthy, they probably could have won a state championship this year. You mentioned Slater. Slater's team ended up winning a state championship in Virginia. They lost in the Catholic playoffs to DeMatha.
Well, that's the thing that's important.
Well,
the Virginia Independent High School
right.
Association is great, but that's their secondary conference that they kind of belong to. The big thing is the WCAC, and I promised Sly that I would not get into a diatribe on the WCAC, but pound for pound, it is absolutely the best high school conference in the country. Every year.
To being the local guy on the broadcast, the Philadelphia, we have the same situation since 2005, 6, 7. The public schools and the city and the Catholic schools are all part of the postseason playoffs, but their league championships is what they've been fighting for 90 years, so they're still sort of getting used to the state championships, although Romans won 3 out of the last 4 in the big school division among the Catholic teams and did exactly what Brendan Slater's team just accomplished.
Roman Catholic. Got to see Roman Catholic on the SUV TV network. We saw Roman Catholic a couple of times. Saw him down at Chick-fil-A Classic in Columbia, South Carolina. I think we also saw him at St. Pius X in Atlanta. We saw Roman Catholic play.
Yeah, they'll be a very good team next year in Philly. This is Lugex Dort, who has 2 points. He played at the Athlete Institute Ball Academy this year. He's headed to Arizona State. The guy who just missed a foul shot, and he is committed to Arizona State. He's from California. This is Quinterly getting a lot of time here in the first half. Brandon Williams misses that shot. Uncommitted after the Arizona situation went down. And is that Kevin Porter once again?
Kevin Porter Jr.
Nobody's dunking like him except maybe McClung.
Oh, turnover.
Watch out. Where's Porter? You're always looking for him in this situation. I think Moses Brown was listening to you guys.
Yeah, Moses got the memo.
No layups for the big man.
Decided he had to flush that thing.
Steve Jackson and Keith Gatlin coaching. They were happy about that. That was Slater.
Brandon Slater slash in there. Nice finish, left hand.
Boy, he's a nice player, Brandon Slater. Very nice young man. I had the privilege of being able to pick him up from his trip from Virginia at 30th Street Station. He asked for one request: can I stop at a Wawa? So I stopped, and he went in the Wawa. He already knows what this Philadelphia area is all about.
The Wawa.
Yep. So this is Luther Muhammad going to Ohio State with the basketball at the top.
14 seconds left, man.
Being guarded by Weaver, who's headed to USC. He's from Florida. Elijah Weaver just into the game. And Muhammad gets fouled, guys.
Elijah Weaver, I like this young man. He played at Rockledge High School last year, but for the past 2 years, he played for the red and orange team. The red and black team, it just escaped my mind. Oh, man, out of the Tampa area. I cannot think of the name of the team. but I got to see this young man play for the past 3 years, and Elijah Weaver, he's an exciting player, man. He can do it all. He has that big body. He's one of those big body guards. You know, he's what we like to call college ready. His physique, he's college ready, man, and he can get physical in the backcourt. And you know, a lot of times, man, he muscles his way to points, and he's a good shooter too. I like Elijah Weaver. Why can't I think of the name of the school?
3, 2, 1.
I thought you said Rockland.
He played at Rockledge last year, but his freshman, sophomore, and junior year, I cannot remember the red. They're out of the Tampa area. They're red and black. I cannot remember the name of that team. Oldsmar Christian. Oldsmar Christian. And my fans down there in Oldsmar. I love Oldsmar Christian. I have fans down there. They love me. And I forgot their name. Just like that.
Well, special thanks to Marcus Burnett, our producer, for helping you out on that one. I didn't know that one myself. 37-36, the team in white. That's Team Loyalty, coached by Steven Jackson, Keith Gatlin. They've got the lead. Team Honor, coached by Larry Hughes, Justin Tatum, the dad of Jason Tatum at the Celtics. 1 point lead. We're going to take a break and go to our sideline reporter, and we've got Elle Young, who's getting ready to interview Larry Hughes, I believe. Elle, take it away.
Coach Hughes up here. Aaron Wiggins came out completely balling, out of the gate, ready to go. Like, what were you saying to the guys over there?
To get going, start off early. There's always people watching, so even though you want to come have fun, you got to be productive.
Well, Moses, tall. That's a lot of kid up there. A lot of missed opportunities at the bucket. What are you saying?
Well, that's good for us. They got the size, so we're trying to tap it out so we can get on the break.
Well, we can't wait to see what's up next. I mean, it's crazy out here. You're losing your voice already.
Already. I'm trying to yell at these kids. They ready to rock and roll. We're trying to get them to run a few plays, but it ain't happening.
NBA vet Larry Hughes. I'll let the coach get back to it.
Fun talking to Larry Hughes during this week. I was here when he first came to the Sixers, Larry Brown's first-round draft pick in '97. And he became good friends with AI, even though they only played together for a year and a half with the Sixers. And here he is, 21 years later, working with Allen on his big game. So it's nice to see that friendship stay together.
Oh, absolutely. Got a chance to see Larry quite a bit up close with his time with the Wizards. Big part of the franchise in Washington.
That was Brandon Williams with that last basket. Brandon, again, was one of the 3 players here tonight committed to Arizona. After that scandal broke out at Arizona, he decided to decommit, and he's open right now. Gonzaga's on his list. Oh, boy.
And there you go.
You guys are terrific coaches, let me just tell you.
There you go. No layups when you're 7-1. I love the aggressiveness out of that young man. After he missed a couple of those easy ones, now he's just going to the basket, and he's dunking it home with 2 hands. I love it.
Moses Brown, 4 big points now. Couple rebounds. Slater had the ball taken away. And there's going to be multiple substitutions. We're going to see McClung and company coming back in for the goal team. Aaron Wiggins coming in. He had that great start that El was talking about with the 9 early points. I see number 25 into the game as well. That's Mucius, who's headed to Wake Forest for you ACC fans. Turnover here by the gold team goes back to White. White was down big, but they're up 5 now, Sly.
And that's the thing about these All-Star games. It's going to be ebbs and flow. They're still feeling each other out. Like a great heavyweight fight. They're feeling each other out, and then boom, the action's going to come about the end of the 3rd quarter, all the way through the 4th quarter, man. When they start to tie down.
Well, actually, these guys are playing a little bit differently than last year in the inaugural. In the inaugural, they were flat out ball. I guess we probably put up close to 270 points last year.
I think it was more than that. One of the teams had 190, didn't they?
There was absolutely no chill. 2 steps over the half-court line, shots were going up. So these guys are playing a little bit more together, a little bit more team-wise, looking for each other.
Yeah, you bring up a good point there. I asked Larry Hughes, what was the difference? I asked Steven Jackson, too. When you were 96, 97, and Steven said, I knew some of the guys. I knew Kobe, I knew Jermaine O'Neal, I knew Bibby, and that was about it. And Larry Hughes goes, I knew 1 or 2 other kids. I was from St. Louis. We weren't traveling all over the country at that time. So here, everybody, they've known each other for 4 years. They've been playing against each other on the circuits for 4 years. So this is all for bragging rights. Here's McClung.
playing against each other. Also, several of these guys have made the other top high school All-American games. Very friendly. Brandon Williams with that behind the back.
So guys, how do you rate that one? Brown gets the 2 points, but he didn't dunk. So is that acceptable?
You know,
His hands were above the rim.
in an All-Star game, you always want to see the dunk in the All-Star game.
All right, 43-38. White squad's up right now, trying to add to it. That's Muhammad from Hudson Catholic, that great team in New Jersey with only 3 losses this year. He misses. Wow.
Yes, sir. That was Isaiah.
You see us. Nope. Nobody stopped him. Wake Forest has to be pretty jacked up about watching that. He's going to be coming down the ACC. Duke and North Carolina, they're on notice with this young man.
And they're in need. A few players leaving. Danny Manning this year, and so I'm sure that he'll fit right in.
Oh, he looks like he's going to jump right in. Tonight's game is a production of Iverson, Manziel, and Bates Enterprises, and I want to give a personal congratulations to Bobby Bates and Jay Manziel, who I worked with so much on this game, and they did a tremendous job getting the game here over to Souderton High School and filling up this gym outside of Philadelphia. And of course, we want to thank Allen Iverson and Reebok, New Era. Beats by Dr. Dre. Big name sponsors for a big name player, icon, cultural phenom, cultural icon, and Allen Iverson, guys.
Nice spin, and then follow up by Big David McCormick, headed to Kansas.
You know, I think that's a lost art. You know, a big man playing with his back to the basket.
Oh yeah, you know, very few big guys will actually even want to do that anymore. They all want to step out and be stretch fours. Dave has no qualms with playing down there. Brought that real football mentality to playing down in the low box.
McCormick's got 8 now. Mucius has 4. Here he goes again with a jumper at the top. No.
I'll tell you what, I love that pass.
Oh, look at that pass. Wasn't ready for it, though. That was Slater. Oh, no, excuse me. Franco Miller, who just came in. He's undecided. He's one of the few undecided. He started the game. He's from Canada, played at a prep school in Canada, and his potential is unlimited. From what Jay Manziel and Bobby Bates were telling me, they really, really like his game. Oh, McClung touch pass, and the shot is made there for the gold team. Landis Naloy, right? Nolly. 3 straight state championships, right, Sly?
3 straight
At 2 different schools.
In 2 different states.
2 different states, 2 different schools. That's a good one. There's Muhammad with a nice drive. I actually got a chance, guys, to meet Muhammad a few days ago. He was playing the D'Onofrio Classic, a very, very famous small tournament in the Philadelphia area. He was playing for the Keystone Blazers, and he had some of his Hudson Catholic teammates playing with them and some members of the Pennsylvania team. They lost in the final. Boy, he's a nice player. Ohio State's getting a good one. He can play the 1, the 2, or the 3. Uses the high screen. Nothing but net.
Bottom of the net. And you know, I love how he used that crossover. They give a little bit of space.
8-point lead for Team Loyalty. They're looking for a fast break again. Can't stop that guy, McCormick.
And you know, one thing I like about McCormick is just the aggressiveness of McCormick. What he does when he catches it down low, he's already in his mind thinking, I'm ready to go up and dunk this thing with 2 hands. He's not thinking, he's not even, he's just, I'm going to dunk it with 2 hands. I'm going to throw it down hard. And I love that out of a big man.
He's ready. I have an expression for the teams I coach, that the guard, shooter ready. He's a big man ready. He's a big man, shooter ready, dunk ready, layup ready, all times. Great hands. Tell you, Steve Smith's had a lot of great big guys at Oak Hill, but he looks to me like he may be one of the very better ones.
And I'm looking at my notes. I got him down here as strong physical force inside, uses his big frame well. And that's what he does. That's what you want out of a big guy, to use that frame well.
And he also likes the things that, maybe younger players don't always like. He likes to rebound.
Yeah.
He makes an attempt. He's not a classic shot blocker, but he's very good at changing shots.
Yeah, altering shots, one of his good things. Oak Hill's defense this year was great. Ball was knocked out of bounds. It's going to be McClung to inbound the basketball for the goal team. Taking up the shot is Gabe Brown. It's no good. McClung went for it, but Muhammad's got the rebound. He's in traffic. Left side, that's Sharif O'Neal. Can't get it, but he follows it up. You can see he has a different physique than his dad. Even at when his dad was his age, his dad was still 7'2" and 260 pounds.
You know what? One thing I like about this game, about the Roundball Classic, Iverson Roundball Classic, if you want to play a great father-son game, last year we had Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah.
So you had Gary Trent's son playing last year. We can have a pretty good father-son game here at the Roundball Classic.
You know what that really means for all three of us. It means we're getting old.
Yeah, we're getting old, man. See, I know all these guys' daddy.
Absolutely. We watched them all play. Might have got the Euro step on that one. Gets his own rebound.
We missed the last play through. McClung had a nice reverse.
Yes,
left
McClung
hand.
did. That was Wiggins again?
That was Nolly, I think. Played that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wiggins missed a shot. Nolly got the follow.
I'm really liking Luther Muhammad. I didn't get a chance to see him a lot on the circuit last year, just once or twice. But I really like his leadership qualities. The way he's pacing right now, he's looking to see what's going on. Probing, and he makes a big pass to the corner.
Missing the shot at the time was Duke, who's headed to Providence. Kind of sounds funny, Duke going to Providence. His name's David Duke, a junior, Cushing Academy from Rhode Island. Couldn't get that one to go. I agree with you about Muhammad. He plays with great pace to his game. Here comes McClung again. 43 points in the state championship game for his high school in Virginia. I believe it was Gate City this year, and he broke Iverson's scoring records in the public league. And Iverson and him have become good friends.
Yeah, Gate City is really, for all intents and purposes, in Tennessee. It's about 15 steps from the Tennessee line, way over in the corner there, and that's one of the reasons why everybody kind of came to see him late, because he's in an area that's really kind of not known for basketball that far away.
And so was Iverson. He wasn't like in the heart of the city when he played at Bethel and some of the other places. I mean, not quite like you, young man McClung, but they have some similarities.
Oh no, well, Hampton's a little bit more of a
city feel.
Oh yeah, absolutely more.
What Steven Jackson saying to the team.
Absolutely more of a city feel. Shout out to Hampton University, where I matriculated, and
Is it the real HU?
it's the only
It's the only HU.
All right, we're going to go to L. Young.
All right, guys, so you would think that being coached by Greg Popovich
Thank you, Al. Very interesting. Steven Jackson did play for Coach Popovich for many years. We want to pass on to Coach Popovich in San Antonio, whose wife passed away this week. That was some heartbreaking news on the NBA front right during the NBA playoffs. 56-50, we're in period 2 here at Souderton High School. Jeremy Treatman here, along with Dave Dickerson, Sly Williams, and L. Young, along with our producer Marcus Bennett. And again, it's an enterprise of Jay Manziel, Bobby Bates, and Allen Iverson putting on to this game tonight at Souderton High School. Special thanks also to the Souderton Athletic Director, Dennis Stanton, who worked so hard on this game.
And
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. We got to give a big shout out to Terry
Oh, she's been great.
Knappenberger. I hope I'm saying her name right, but Terry is the athletic secretary.
She's fantastic
for the school, and she's the one. She does it. She does it all, and we have to give a big shout out to Terry for being all over and helping us out.
Yeah, she's been great. Go ahead, Dave.
You made a great point. I just want to take a second to send prayers and condolences along to the Popovich family and the Spurs. Obviously a big loss. And then on a personal note, a very close friend, great former ball player, Stafford Smith, lost him to cancer. Great mentor for myself and several basketball players in the Washington, D.C. area. So I want to send my best to Stat's family.
Well, thanks for those kind words, and sorry for your loss. And speaking of the NBA, there are several NBA scouts here today, as this event was, they worked very hard, Jay Manziel and Bobby Bates, to get the event NBA sanctioned, and so there are several NBA scouts here. Of course, Division I college coaches can't be here, but most of these guys are signed with the exception of 2 or 3.
Right.
And I do want to mention that Naz Reid and Lewis King are injured and weren't able to play, and they were 2 top 10 players in the country. Unfortunately, couldn't play tonight because they got hurt. Reggie Perry also today. Yeah, it was a scratch today. Here comes Quinterly. That was O'Neal who tried to tip it in. Oh, O'Neal showing that athleticism but misses the fadeaway. They go to McClung. Oh, if anybody was going to catch it, it was McClung. And the follow-up goes to Aaron Wiggins. He scores again. He's got 11. Leading scorer in the game is Quinterly with 13. Real nice pass, goes out of bounds right there. 56-53.
Good hands there by David Duke. Stuck his hand in there and he kept him from scoring.
You know, for an all-star game, this is a relatively reasonable score at 56-53 with 3:51 to go.
Yeah, it was Courtney Ramey. I'm sorry about that. We got 2 number 5s out there.
So that layup, I believe, was number 21 in white, which would be Kevin Porter Jr. Allen Iverson in the house as he's walking in across, as you probably can see. That's Bobby Bates, the director of the event. Puts it on, and you're going to see Iverson pop into your picture right here. And everybody is standing right now for Allen Iverson. He's literally right in front of me.
The one thing that happens when Allen Iverson comes in the gym, it doesn't matter whether it was Thursday for the dunk contest and the three-point contest, the whole building stops. Everybody stands at attention.
Game? What game?
Still has that effect after how many years now?
Well, he came into the Sixers in 96-97. First pick of the 96 draft.
So 21 years, man. And you know, it's good when you're a basketball player, a good basketball player, but you're talking about someone who just changed the culture. He just changed the culture, man. And I remember I graduated high school in 97. It was like everybody, you know, I have the shaved head now, not bald, shaved head now. But back then, you know, I had the cornrows back then, you know, and I have no idea why I had it, but I had an arm. I had an arm.
You can hear them though, right?
What, Marcus?
Yeah.
Somewhat. Yeah.
Somewhat. No, I'm not.
Are we going to L?
Yeah, I got
I can go. No, I can go.
We're going to go to L. Youngs, who's on the sidelines with us.
Okay, guys, you didn't hear it. You
probably saw it on the broadcast. It got a little bit louder here because the GOAT himself, AI, the answer, Allen Iverson, walked in the building. He is here to watch these kids perform. A lot of these kids, he has been their mentor in their mind, somebody that they've looked up to. So I think the action might be a little bit more heated at this point.
Everybody sees Iverson walk in, and that certainly takes the intensity up a level. But these kids have been around him for the last 3 days. This is not a guy who just put his name on a game. He has been around each of the last 3 days. These kids have all got a chance to spend time with him. Off the missed shot, we got a layup there. That was Duke who scored. Muhammad with the drive. That's Sharif O'Neal going for three, can't get it down. And the rebound comes down to the gold team. Nolly lost it for a second. Now the ball's up for grabs. And the referees say it's going to stay in this direction to the far side of the court. And inbounding for the gold team will be number 3, Javonte Smart, who won that three-point shooting contest the other night. This is O'Neal with the basketball. Good lead pass to Quinterly. Oh, what a pass, a touch pass with the left hand. Even you would have missed that one slide.
I wouldn't have missed that one. I would have laid it in too, man. But, you know, it's just that basketball IQ. I love Quinterly's game, man. I do. I really love his game.
I'm seeing Jalen Brunson. But, I mean, obviously he's Javon Quinterly, but he's really got some game. That was David Duke, who was the recipient of his last pass. 60-55, the team in white, which is Team Loyalty, coached by Steven Jackson and Keith Gatlin. They take a 5-point lead as Allen Iverson just energized this sellout crowd at Souderton by walking in. Layup on the left side. I believe that's Porter.
Porter again on a nice little ISO. Great leadership, too, by quickly showing everybody what USA Basketball loved about his game and his ability to change the pace and work with other kids.
No shot clock in the All-Star game, but you don't need one in this kind of a game. Quinterly's got the rebound on the miss in the corner. He gets bumped at midcourt, and the foul's going to be called on Weaver, who's also going to USC. We got 2 players going to USC. You got Porter and you got Weaver. Nolly going to Virginia Tech. Whoever gets Dosumu is going to get a really nice player from the Chicago area. I really like him.
Oh, absolutely.
And the kid from Canada, he's something else too. Here comes the gold team. Easy layup the other way. That is the man we're talking about, Dosumu. His first bucket. Manuel Quickly.
Back at it again.
He's a point guard to get rebound, guys. That's always an added bonus.
Yeah, anytime when you got that guard down there and he's snagging rebounds, you have to have a talk with your big man about that one.
Beautiful roll there. Mark Dort.
That was 13 in white. That was Moses Brown got that last one. He's got 6. Wow, Quickly showing his ability. Put the ball in the basket.
Less than a minute here, and you're right, we did not need the 30-second clock.
You need the 5-second clock. There's 30 seconds left here in the first half, but look how Team Loyalty is dating up. They want to stop here.
And look at Steven Jackson's on the court coaching, man.
So is Keith Gatlin. It's 7-on-5 right now.
Jackson's on his feet. Hughes is over there at half court. These guys taking this serious.
Oh, they've been together 3 days. They want to win. Oh, wow.
Big shot. Big shot.
Oh, I thought Quinterly got pushed. Oh, is that going to count? Is that going to count?
They didn't make a call.
It counts.
Count the basket.
Wow, Quinterly is something.
Bumped right through that traffic.
Quinterly has 13 on the scoreboard. I thought he had more. I wasn't sure he got that last basket. He's got 15. Quinterly's the high scorer of the game.
Showing everybody in Philly what they're getting ready to see for the next couple of years.
Yep, it's the Big East probably that's really can't be too happy. Watching Quinterly. Wait a minute, Brunson's leaving? Okay, now it's a level field again. Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Javon Quinterly and Brandon Slater coming in along with a couple other guys. They got Samuel, who barely played this year. He's a big-time prospect for Jay Wright. got Phil Booth back. You got Dante DiVincenzo possibly back. He's testing the waters with the NBA. So it'll be very interesting to see what Villanova does after winning 2 of 3.
Well,
69-61 is our score right here. What do you guys think of the first half?
Great. I think this is what the crowd came out for, to see some great basketball. It has not been out of control like maybe some of the other All-Star games that you see where guys are just in jacket shots. They're actually out here competing, playing, trying to defend, and living up to the title of being the most competitive All-Star game in the country. That's what this classic is trying to do.
And, you know, one thing I love about this, you know, you look at the score and you say 69-61. You know, that's a final in a lot of high school games. But, you know, it's just halftime here. But these guys are actually, they're out in each other's face. Like you said, it's just so competitive. They're not just lining up and letting people get free runs to the basket. There's some kids, you know, there's some hard fouls out there that aren't being called. There are kids playing in each other's face. This is really intense, man. This is not it's not going to be an easy win for anybody out here today.
Well, I think when you say they're not letting anybody get by them, I think you have to add to that on purpose. I think the skill set offensively of some of these guys is so ridiculous. Like major Division I college, these guys are ready to step in and star for their colleges next year. Not just play. They're going to star next year, and a lot of these guys are going to be, unless the rules change, you may see some of these guys in the NBA as soon as 2 years from now.
They're going to be, and these are kids that are going to be counted on. The guys that were in the class last year, there were 12 of the so-called hamburger All-Americans in this game last year, and now some of them are going into the draft, going to get top draft picks.
Oh, absolutely. There's 8 of those guys in this one, although a couple are hurt. But I've been really impressed with both the guards and the big guys. I think the kid going to Kansas, McCormick, is as imposing a big guy as I've seen. And then the guards are just terrific. Quinterly and Quickly, these guys are just playing an elite level. To our left, Allen Iverson's taking pictures with a lot of kids, and that's nice to see. What do you guys think of Sharif O'Neal and his prospects?
You know, I love him because he has that bouncy step to him. He's nice around the basket. He's used both hands around the basket. He has a nice medium range game. You know, in an All-Star game, it's kind of hard. In an All-Star game, it's kind of hard. I think we're gonna go over there. I think Elle has Allen Iverson. They're gonna go over there and talk for a little bit.
Yeah, I think Elle's got the top dog assignment of the night right now. She's got Allen Iverson, the man, the myth, the legend, with her right now. And let's go to Elle Young.
Elle Young down here, sideline reporter for the Iverson Classic event. And I got the man here himself. You came in, of course, standing ovation. Did you like what you saw out there?
Definitely. It's a great feeling. You know what I mean? It's a blessing to be able to put on an event like this for these young and up-and-coming guys. You know what I mean? It's powerful to me. It's just a beautiful feeling. It's a blessing, definitely.
Well, Hall of Famer that you are, but some of these guards out here, is there anybody that is a young AI?
And no, they're gonna be the next them. You know what I mean? I want them to be better than AI. You know what I mean? And that's what they're reaching for. You know what I mean? We gonna practice greatness out here.
Well, a lot of them look up to you. They have been clowning out here. Sharif O'Neal, I think he lives inside the bucket. I'm just saying.
I mean, look, he's a prodigy of his dad. You know what I mean? He got his dad in him. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see what he do next year at UCLA. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan, and I'm looking forward to seeing greatness.
How did you come up with the coaches? Steven Jackson, I feel like Steven has been out here on the court with them, telling them to rebound.
Like, those are my guys. Those are my true friends. Obviously, we met, you know what I mean, in the NBA. And but they're my true friends. You know what I mean? We still have a relationship now, way after basketball, and I love them. You know what I mean? I hope they love me back. That's all.
Well, you got to sit down. Everybody is looking to see you. But of course, this is all about you, and we're so thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be here as a female sideline reporter for this. This is unheard of. Allen Iverson, thank you so much.
Right. Well, thanks so much, Elle. What a great interview. Awesome to have that time with Allen Iverson on our program tonight. And of course, we are on SUV TV, and if you're watching live on thesuvtv.com or watching in the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic Facebook page or Instagram page, you are really enjoying it. Our games tonight being brought to you by Apple and Beats by Dre, Reebok, New Era, the official headwear of the Iverson Roundball Classic, and it's been really exciting. I also want to mention a lot of people interested in broadcasting, and our sports broadcasting camps are around the country. I'm involved with that, and you can check out playbuyplaycamps.com if you'd like to send a young boy or girl to camp and be doing play-by-play or color or sideline like the four of us are doing tonight. Just check out playbuyplaycamps.com. We do have a camp locally here in Villanova, but we're all over the country because we know people are watching all over the world tonight. And guys, all over the world, people are seeing some pretty good basketball from some excellent high school basketball players tonight.
Oh yeah, they're getting an absolute treat, and the opportunity to see some of these kids before they go big time. And actually, they'll be seeing them almost every night during the basketball season on some network or some television deal that's being covered around the country.
Yeah, you know, when you look at the college commits, when you go down the list, this is like the colleges that these young men have signed to go to. It's like a who's who, blue bloods of all the college champions and the lineage that they have down here. So you're right. You're going to see these kids on TV. You'll see one of these kids on TV every night during the winter next year. You know, it's an awesome collection of talent that we have right here tonight, man. And I love it. And not only, a lot of time when you have all the talent in one place, they don't show up. They've showed up tonight.
We're going to take a break. I hope you're listening, enjoying watching the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic, where Team Loyalty is over Team Honor 69-61 here at the half. Thank you.
All right, guys. Now, I know I look small in the grand scheme of things, but these guys have been playing big. David McCormick, Sharif O'Neal, you guys have been killing that cup up there today. Are you talking to each other?
Yeah, we just got good team chemistry, and we know we got to be brutal. We got to be the best big man in here.
You came out with this early dunk. Was that on your mind to get on the board right away?
Yeah. I know we just got to put on a show for the fans coming out. We trying to win. It's not really like an all-star game to us. We trying to get the W, so we just playing how we play.
Now, I saw a little bit of dancing out there earlier in the middle of the game. What's the dance right now since you're leading? I want to see the dance right now since you're leading. What is it? I want to see it. What is it? What is it? You don't
Nah, I don't dance. I just play basketball.
David?
Nah, I get into a zone and I vibe. I ain't got it in me right now.
Is that new? We wiping it up? I like it if it is. I like it if it is. Guys, keep doing what you're doing. You are obviously up right now. Steven Jackson is yelling at you guys the entire time. He told you, help. Help. What does he mean?
He means help on defense. We know it's an all-star game, but we can't leave our man on the island one-on-one, so we got to help him protect the shots and make sure he don't score because he weak.
And of course, rebounding. You're the big man. You're the center out there. Rebounding is super important. That's the difference between these couple of points you guys have.
It's very true. Like you said, I'm a rebounder. I grab every loose ball, try to go after every rebound, put it back. That's how I get my points. I'm a dirty, hard worker.
Get back out there. Go back and shoot. I don't want Steven to get me. David McCormick, Sharif O'Neal, keep your eyes on them, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome back. Jeremy Treatment here along with Sly Williams and Dave Dickerson. And the intermission is a little bit longer because everybody wants a little piece of Allen Iverson, and he's still greeting fans who have made their way on the court. He's hugging everybody, and this is his National Roundball All-Star Game. The enterprise of Manziel, Bates, Iverson putting on together this awesome game, a sellout here at Souderton. They had some great events here on Thursday night with the three-point shooting, the one-on-one, the slam dunk, a big banquet last night. A lot of kids flew in. We know about the Canada kid. We know about Sharif O'Neal coming from California. So the talent is here. A lot of people made a big commitment, and you really got to credit Jay and Bobby and Allen Iverson for putting together, guys, such a great event.
Oh, yeah, this is a great event, man, a high-class event. And you know what? One thing I love about him, you know, with Allen Iverson being so famous and being who he is, you know, it's hard for him to shake everybody's hand. But during this halftime, man, he's been moving around from side to side, trying to get as many fans as he can accommodate on the court without having the fire marshal come out here and shut the place down, man.
Well, right now, and as a testament to that slide, right now, Allen is taking pictures with the referees. And that's just kind of the guy that he's been, in my experience with him, and I go all the way back to the Pro Serve days, that he's made himself accessible to the fans. You could say what else you wanted about him. You could talk about practice. You could talk about anything about Allen, but Allen has always been for, of, and by the people.
He sure is loved, and he sure has sent the message out to everybody to be yourself. And a lot of people followed suit. He had the guts to be himself when he came into the NBA and be his own man. And a lot of people will admire him for that forever.
Absolutely. Gives him a forever pass among the basketball grassroots community. Quick shout out here. There's just a ton of people who come through to support the game. Deshaun Stevenson, great long-time NBAer who came straight out of high school and spent 13 or 14 years in the league. I want to shout out locally our guy Lattell Vaughn, Check Ball Magazine, very active here in the community in Philadelphia and working with young men and women. He's out here in support and had a lot to do with the arrangements of getting this game done. So a shout out to Lavelle. We're back.
Wow. Wow.
Quickly with the steal, and
You know, I saw it was Emmanuel Quickly who scored. I saw the entire bench on the court, so I thought they were still clowning around, but the game started.
right.
10-point lead for Team Loyalty, the white team. Quickly headed to Kentucky. The tricky thing is that the gold team has black on their front of their uniforms, while the white team has black on the back, so sometimes when they're side by side, it's hard to tell who's who. Here goes Quinterly. Oh, what a block that was! Was that Brandon Slater? I think it was Brandon Slater who came up with that block. And he has that big smile to his future teammate at Villanova. Did you see that? As they shook hands there? Better not do that to me next year, is what Quinterly just said to him.
He's letting them know practice is going to be rough next year.
That's it.
No gimmies in practice next year.
I think Slater got a message that the whole first half we were talking about Quinterly. He made his mark with a tremendous left-handed block first half.
Yeah, somebody texted him at halftime.
No, he's a great player in his own right. They were ranked in the top 5 all year, as Dave Dickerson has been telling us. Tough loss to DeMatha in the Catholic final for them, and boy, is that a brutal league to play in.
Oh yeah, he was just coming back in that game and wasn't not quite 100%.
Right, he had the broken thumb, right? Yeah. So that was Mucius who tried to drive in there, lost control of the ball.
Look at
Weaver put that in?
Elijah Weaver.
I thought he was going for a lob, but he makes the 3.
Yeah, he has a nice stroke from the outside. Like I said, I like this kid. Been watching him for a long time. He's going to be very well welcomed out there in Los Angeles.
4 points for Weaver. Here's a lob the other way. Quinterly to Porter. Slam dunk time. 73-64.
Evan Porter Jr. put a little extra in there through the elbow in there too.
How about that coast to coast? A little shake. The basket that time for Dort. He's going to Arizona State. O'Neal showing his range from 3. You know, that's one thing you never saw Shaq do, shoot a 30-footer. In and out. Rebound, Mucius. Can't get it, the ball's going to go the other way for the gold team. Gold team trails by 7. Quinterly and Porter have been the difference if you want to talk about basketball.
Absolutely. Both know how to run a team. Both know how to spread the floor, make sure the floor is balanced.
Wow, they are actually running plays. I've never seen this in a major National High School All-Star game. Fantastic stuff. Nice steal.
Got to give it up. Weaver's waiting on it. There you go.
Here's Weaver going in, and he gets the left-hand layup. He has 2 baskets here in the second half, a 3-pointer and a 2. He got by Emmanuel Quickly right there. Quickly, one of the 3 highest-rated point guards in the class. That one, though, nothing but net. I mean, nothing but air. He would have liked some net.
You got to hit the gym. You need to hit the weight room. Get a little bit more lift on that shot.
I think Quickly probably has maybe the best family support group that I've seen here in the last 3 or 4 years. Wherever he's playing, there are 15 to 20 family members with Quickly T-shirts on, always supporting him.
Oh yeah, Bobby Bates told me I think there's 75 people representing him. Quinterly hit another 3, and he's getting a big ovation. And now Iverson's getting another big ovation.
No, I think the loudest fan gets the hat. I think that's what's going on. You got the MC out here throwing the hat out here. Oh,
that's how.
Mad scramble. Somebody got it in the crowd.
Yeah, he's still covering up, and his buddies are still trying to take it from him.
These are some nice hats, some beautiful hats. We have them in front of us, man. You can go on the website, AllenIversonClassic.com, pick up some of the swag. Pick it up on IversonClassic.com.
I must admit, guys, I got 2 shirts and a hat so far. I'm pretty happy.
I need to get my shirt now. Where's my shirt?
Jay Manziel designed everything. That man is a genius with the graphic arts. So 70-71, they've cut it to 2 after Weaver scored again. And here comes Quinterly again. Drop back, behind the back, loses it that time.
Great steal and dump there by Javonte Smart, but the miss.
Yeah, Mucius missed it. Here comes Sharif O'Neal. Now, Shaq did bring it up sometimes, but O'Neal brought it up, but he threw the ball away looking for the other big man, McCormick. He's got a lot of facets to his game, Sharif O'Neal. They think he's going to be a great one at UCLA. They feel very fortunate that the Arizona situation fell into their lap.
Mucius throws it up. You saw that.
I mean, he's a player. Wake Forest really has a good one. I mean, he's going to get immediate playing time there. Here's McCormick. Oh, look at this spin move, turnaround.
I'll take
Dying
that.
for it was O'Neal.
You know what? I'll take that out, McCormick. He missed it, but I love the way he's working. He worked at that elbow, and he worked his way down into the paint with a nice spin move. He didn't get it, but he keeps that up. He's going to get it.
Oh, another reverse dribble and throwing it up there.
We talked about Jay earlier designing, a lot of the swag there. Don't want to forget to mention that Reebok did a custom special edition shoe for the
Can't
kids
wait
for
to
this
see
game
that.
as well.
Oh,
We got them on now.
Yeah, but it's not out there for the public yet. But
Not
yeah,
yet.
the kids are wearing. But
Right.
it's modeled after the one that Allen Iverson stepped over Tyronn Lue in the 2001 NBA Finals.
Right.
Now there's the turnaround by Sharif O'Neal. That's more range than his dad had. What a beautiful shot.
Oh, nice crossover.
Well, he's such a different player, and then
Such a different player, yeah.
Yeah, and physically too, because his dad was well over 7 feet, and Sharif weight,
325 pounds.
Yeah, and Sharif's only 6'9". But his mom is smaller, so it's in the DNA. But he's a very, very good player. Tons of potential.
Now, I want you guys to watch something now. In the game, Moses Brown is checked back in the game for team loyalty. At halftime, Steven Jackson told Moses Brown, do not pass the ball. He said, every time the ball comes to you, I want you to shoot it. That's all I need from my coach.
And then he came over to the table, and you two said, not shoot, dunk.
Right.
Dort scored the last one, and we're tied at 77. This is Quinterly working. Looking for McCormick. He's got McCormick and Brown, too.
He's looking for Brown because Brown's got the
There's
matchup
Brown.
with.
And there it is.
Yeah. Brown's got the matchup with Brandon Slater. He's giving up almost a foot there.
Missed shot by Smart. They missed 2 bunnies right there. That was Dort who missed one.
Nice.
That's Weaver again?
Weaver's heating up.
Weaver's got 14. He started the half at 2.
Like a hesitation step he had there and froze his man, and then he put the ball right over top of Big Moses Brown. Oh, good steal. Good steal by Slater.
Yeah, Slater does all the little things. And that's what you talked about, Brown. You come up with the rebound, keep it high, so anybody a couple inches shorter than you to really shorter than you can't get the ball from you. So he'll learn, and he'll obviously get much, much better.
That's big man rule number 1. Keep the ball up high.
We're going to see Reggie Perry right now, headed to Mississippi State.
Slater has 3 points in the contest, and that one great block of his friend Quinterly.
That block makes you question the friendship.
No, they laughed about it. I mean, you guys are both right. I mean, they're going to do that in practice against each other for the next at least 1 year, maybe 2 years, 3 years, who knows?
Who knows?
Well, Jay does a good job recruiting exactly the kind of players that fit in his system, and they typically are around a little longer. They're not necessarily the one-and-done kids, but they're kids that fit perfectly into the way that they play.
And, you know, one thing I love about what Jay Wright did up there, you know, he established this program, he established it, you know, his way, and he has two national championships already, you know, and that's just a testament of the type of coach that he is, man. There's big things out there in Villanova.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I haven't revealed this, you know, since we just met tonight, but I'm a Temple guy, and it used to kill me. It used to kill me with, you know, Villanova. 85, I mean, I haven't got over 85 yet.
Oh, wow.
But they deserve it. I mean, there's nothing I can say, but he's got the best program in the country, and he does it the right way, and his guys do stay. I mean, for Brunson and Bridges to leave after his junior year, that's not that unusual. Spellman and DiVincenzo are testing the waters right now. I assume they'll both be back, but if somebody tells them they'll go in the first round, they'll probably go. But he's got plenty of guys to take over, and they're great kids. Foul up here by Luther Muhammad. I like the way the guys release. These guys, they run the floor. They're in their wing areas. Big men are running the middle. Here's McClung with the internet station. McClung. A couple no-look passes, and that jumper won't go. Rebound goes to Brown. Coast to coast for Team Loyalty. Franco Miller's first basket of the game.
Oh, get that.
Brown with a nice block.
Great block.
There's Brandon Williams. Oh, not ready for it was Muhammad. Warner J, air ball. Here's Brown. You can't put the ball on the ground. These guys are too quick. Oh, it was a self-pass to McClung, and he tipped it in.
McCormick with the tip. That was a big guy's tip.
The big guy tipped it to the little guy, but it's McClung. Oh, great pass.
And that's what he's going to do. That's what that's what I love. He's catching it, drop step, and just putting it up. No dribble, no taking it down, just going up two hands and dunking strong. Coach Jackson told him, do not pass the ball. He told him, he said, don't pass the ball at all.
Sometimes we forget, you know, for the bigger guys, it takes them a little longer. They've grown tremendously fast, still getting their hands and the feet together.
Hey, guys, McClung quietly has 13 points. And Allen Iverson just stood up after the last two baskets by McClung. Oh, nice block. Brandon Slater once again. And Brown goes the other way with a slam dunk.
And there he is, Moses Brown. That's what I'm like. That's all he needs. That's all he needs right around the basket. Just catch it and go right back up with two hands strong.
For some reason, they don't have him on the scoreboard. Allen Iverson is up. He wants to watch McClung. And McClung hits another three. Right in front of Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson's boy, and he loves it. Iverson's on the court.
He called it out.
Wow, McClung with 17 points. The DJ has walked onto the court right now. I've never seen that.
Yeah, little shades of Rutgers and
Rucker Park, you know.
But Allen Iverson's up. He loves McClung. He loves McClung going to Georgetown. McClung talked to John Thompson Sr., who was Iverson's coach, and Patrick Ewing. And he said, I'm going there.
Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love what he's doing. I love what Moses Brown is doing.
Well, he did it all year from Malloy High School in New York.
And
look at this. The whole team is up here.
Everybody's on their feet. They're ready for this one right here.
McClung against Muhammad. He's trying to shake him, get to the hole. And no good this time.
Yeah, do we want to devolve into a straight one-on-one because all the rest of these guys are too good to do.
Well, let me tell you, that was under the encouragement of Allen Iverson. So this is his game. So he wanted that. Here's a shot up and good for that white team. That's Team Loyalty. Is that Reeves' first basket? AJ Reeves' first basket. And he's going to Providence.
Yeah, Providence.
Brimmer and May School in Massachusetts. We didn't see much of him in the first half. We're tied at 89-89.
Making himself known.
I was told wherever McClung goes, Allen Iverson goes. And it's true. This is 3 days in a row. Foul shot here for Nolly. He's got two.
He'll be up there in Virginia Tech.
This game's so fast that the scoreboard operator can't get all the numbers up there for so fast. The subs are happening so fast, the baskets are happening so fast. Oh, Muhammad with a reverse dribble. Gets by McClung. Drops it to Brown. You know that's going up.
And that's it. That's it. In this third quarter, man, he has 10 in this third quarter alone. And all 10 of them, if you look at his shot chart.
I think the actual count's probably like, might be 12.
Muhammad's loving this, guarding McClung in front of all these people. McClung from way out. No good that time.
Oh, nice pass.
Got to be careful that this is a close game, and so want to maybe spread that ball around a little bit.
Yeah, Brandon Williams to Franco Miller that time.
Oh, good save.
Pass right the other way. Franco Miller.
Nice.
Wow. No, that was A.J. Reeves. A.J. Reeves with a power dunk.
Nice bounce.
He had the quiet first half. Now he's waking up.
Tell you what, Moses Brown's probably been the best player in the third quarter. Franco Miller.
You know, because I'm selfish and because I'm greedy, I want to see Miller throw that off the backboard to Moses Brown. I want to see him reward the big man for running down the court.
Wow, this is something. 97-91. 150 to go here in period 3. Again, we want to thank the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic. You're watching SUV TV. We're at Souderton High School in Souderton, Pennsylvania, a suburb about 45 minutes away. And let's go to our sideline reporter, Elle.
I'm wondering if Mac McClung, Georgetown commit, ever heard of the Mobb Deep song, Shook Ones? Because he literally gets on his toes and does a dance every time he's about to let that three rain. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it, but the guard play from Team Honor has increased a lot. Eli is coming up, Brandon's coming up. The guard play is phenomenal right now. They just got to keep that push going.
Thanks, Elle. I agree with you. The guard play has been big, and we'll see if quickly on the other side steps up. He's the highest rated guard in the game. And when he gets his next chance, I'm sure he'll be ready to go. McClung, obviously, a lot of the people here for McClung, a lot of people here to see Iverson, a lot of people here to see Shaq's son, among others. But a lot of people putting on a show here tonight.
You know, anytime you can throw in a Mobb Deep reference in a broadcast, it's always a good time.
So that was Gabe Brown. He's got 7. Nice left-handed jumper. Muhammad get a lot of time in the second half here. Ohio State commit.
And probably the first slide, because you know all your references are Atlanta, but you know Outkast. And
that's the only way you're stopping Moses Brown right there. Right now, the role that he's on, the only way you're going to stop him is two hands grab, that two-hand tackle. That's the only way you're slowing that big man down right now.
Well, the squad doesn't have any of their bigs in.
Yeah.
So,
and one great thing I love, the guard realized the mismatch. He had Brown being guarded by McClung, so he got the ball down to his big man.
Right.
You know?
Well, the funny thing is Naz Reid's hurt, and he was supposed to be one of the big guys playing. The guy from Roselle Catholic, headed to LSU. And Larry Hughes was like, we're going to just run because they got the size. But it's Moses Brown and his 21 points right now that's been a big difference.
you're going to get heated up again like you did in the first.
Yeah, that was Gabe Brown again
half,
in the corner. Couldn't see from my vantage point, but it was Gabe Brown. 98-96.
And Gabe's also drawn the assignment of trying to hold Moses.
Let's see who's
away
guarding.
from the basket.
Yeah. McClung's going to come out. I'm sure he's tired. He got a lot of attention there. And there's Brown again, being a little nonchalant with the ball. But, man, when that guy develops, he's going to be something in the NBA one day.
Let's see if
he wants the ball.
Let's see if Moses can lead Team Loyalty to the promised land.
Here's Luther Muhammad, who played for Lou Marinelli at Hudson Catholic. They were a top 10 team in the country all year with 4 major D1 players, 3 of which are here today, but 2 are playing as Lou King is injured. Bank shot's up and good.
I own you. You know what?
196. Team Loyalty up. Here comes the team in white on a break. It's 4-on-2. Muhammad's open on the left, but they go to the 3 in the corner. No good. There's Moses Brown.
The double tap on the backboard.
Moses Brown unofficially has 24 points. The announcer just said 23, but I had him for 24. Here they go, running again. Look at the big man running. Look at the big man running. See if they find him. Oh, that's going to count. That's going to count. A.J. Reeves knocks it home.
At the buzzer.
105-96. Team in white, team loyalty. You guys know basketball very well. It's a game of runs, and the team in white, team loyalty, had the run to end the third quarter.
Yeah, it was a big one, and now that difference is 7 points. We stayed in that 1-2 point range. 7's a big deal in this kind of game.
And you know one thing, me being, you know, I love to think of myself as a big guy. You know, I'm the greatest 5'11" power forward to ever play out of Columbia, South Carolina. You know, I love to think of myself as that. But you know, just a big man game. I love it when they reward the big man. I love when the big man works in the post, when those little guards can drop him off the pass when he runs. And Moses Brown is showing, you know, his potential to be, you know, be a one and done kid, to be quite honest with you. If he can just work on some of those little things, because, you know, playing with your back to the basket is a lost art now.
All right, we're going to go to Elle Young. She's got her report. Let's see if we can find Elle Young with her report.
Are talking to the kids. They don't need much motivation here. These are the best of the best in the nation. So you don't need to motivate them. They know they're down a little bit, but he's saying spread the ball. Everybody has a job to do out here. That is going to motivate these kids to try to get up. They're still in the game. All they got to do is keep passing that ball to their guards, who are completely on fire.
Well, 25 of the top 47 players in the nation are here playing or watching. 3 or 4 are injured, unfortunately, but it's been, thanks, Elle, for that report. And you got Allen Iverson, the best little man who ever played in the NBA, who ever played this game, standing about 10 feet to my left and put this game together along with his partners, Jay Meinzel and Bobby Bates. It's their enterprise to put it together. And we thank them for coming to Souderton, coming into the Philadelphia area and bringing this special game. And boy, this is a premier national high school all-star game now, but this sellout. Oh, they go to the big guy. You talked about rewarding him. They're rewarding him right there, Sly. He's got 26.
Yeah, they're just going straight ISO with him, with the mismatch.
Well, now they got his number up there. They say 23 on the board, but I got him for 26, but it doesn't really matter. He's been dominating. This is quite a run right now for Team Loyalty, as hitting the 3 right there is Dosamuno.
Team Honor's got to get a couple baskets and
it's
stops.
Reeves, excuse me.
Otherwise, we're got to run. There's an answer for you.
Lugan's Dort throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, that was Lugan. And my mistake, Reeves had the last basket. For gold, Brandon Williams is looking at Oregon and Gonzaga and maybe, well, reconsider Arizona. Missed that shot. The layup was up and good.
Number 5.
For Courtney Ramey. We haven't called his name up. And that shows how good this game, because Courtney Ramey's a high school All-American. So here's Luther Muhammad, who is taking over the point guard role here for the white team. Looked like he got fouled right there, and he did. I believe that's on Duke.
You know, one thing
Or was that Ramey? Yeah, Ramey.
You know, one thing I do like about this game, you know, all year long I find myself yelling and complaining about the refereeing. But the referees are, you know, letting the kids play, man. They aren't trying to be the stars of the game. The referees know who the stars of the game are.
Now we haven't heard peep from the referee. There's Luther Muhammad hitting a 3. He's pretty excited about it. 113 to 100. Wow. 25 in gold, that's Mucius again.
Mucius has a nice stroke from the outside, man. That's his 3rd 3 of the game.
That might have been the best shake of the game right there. Number 7 in white. You have Brandon Williams? Yeah, Brandon Williams.
Brandon Williams, I'm not sure about that finish, though.
Yeah. He definitely shook some ankles on his way to the basket.
That
multiple subs are coming in for the Team Loyalty side in a second.
Was that a $10 move and a 5-cent finish?
There you go.
Hey, you forgot something. Forgot to put the biscuit in the basket.
He can make up for it by finishing here at the foul line.
Yeah.
First one's
I
good.
won't say anything bad about that move. That was tremendous. 114-103. We got a little over 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 4.
Moses got the game on right now, 28 points.
And that shot's good as well.
Moses Franco, crazy.
Williams going to come out of the game. Number 3, Javonte Smart, a three-point shooting specialist coming in. That's kind of what the gold team needs right now, down 12, if they're trying to win. Look at this move. Can't get it to go. Oh, Porter. Oh, Sharif O'Neal. Now that looked like his big daddy. No pun intended. 117-103.
And they just reloaded because on their subs, they set Moses Brown down who been killing him, but then they brought back David McCormick and Shareef. Bodies may be too big. And you got Kevin Porter Jr. out front here.
117-105. You know, earlier I said that Larry Hughes was going small ball and Brown was on the team. I was mistaken. Brown, of course, on the opposition. As McCormick gets a layup on a really nice post move, and it's 119-105.
And I wonder if now is the time for McCormick to work on the block.
How about this Lucius?
That's his 4th 3 of the night. That's his 4th 3.
All of his points on threes. He's got 12. Oh, McCormick
David
again.
scored twice in a row. Macias is drawing him as an assignment. After he's dropped the 3, he's got to go down and deal with about 60 or 70 pounds.
Missed shot here. Quinterly's got the basketball.
Good
Oh,
pass.
look at that pass. McCormick is too good of a pass.
Like I said, I've been saying it all night. I just love his basketball IQ. I just love, you know, that was a perfect pass. He just threw it to the wrong man. You know, you got to have a quicker big man on that one.
Oh, I just think they're not used to each other. The shot here, rebounded by Kevin Porter Jr. Oh, he took one in the face. Nothing called. Now they're going to stop the game for a second, make sure he's
bump.
okay.
See if he's okay. Yeah, it did.
You'd hate to see an injury.
Right in that jaw area.
We did have an injury today as we had a scratch.
That's one of those ones, you know, you got to kind of shake the cartwheels out, bring out those old smelling salts.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Reggie Perry, who's headed to Mississippi State, who was playing for Team Gold, not able to go tonight.
Yep.
Not sure what happened. Even Larry Hughes told me he wasn't sure what the injury was, but he couldn't go. Here's Quinterly pulling up.
Ooh.
Got it.
Bottom of the net. Reggie Perry, All-American. He's out of Thomasville, Georgia.
Reggie's had some injuries early on. In fact, when I had an opportunity to coach him a few years ago, he was just coming back from an ACL. He recovered nicely and turned himself to high school All-American.
Good jump shot there for Gold. For your man, Mucius. Oh, no. Mucius. Quinterly's working against Macias. Puts up the shot. He's got it again.
That's 2 in a row for Quinterly.
I believe he's got 21 points. Yes, he does. 127-111. Team Loyalty's really pulling away. Obviously, they're trying to have fun and compete and make a good showing. But you do want to win. Not sure who tipped that one in.
But, you know, that's one of the dangers when you have an All-American game. You know, you kind of worry.
Is that Wiggins?
You worry about it being a one-on-one game, but look at it's Steven Jackson coaching. He said, "Hey, man." That's great defense. That's great defense.
Wow.
Even better shot by Porter.
Porter put in that
Porter
shot.
squared him up and
Right in front of Jordan Legance. Had great defense on him, but Porter, boy, he's been impressive, Porter.
Ooh. Elijah Weaver, man. I tell you, man, this kid, that Weaver kid's special. I keep saying special. I got to think of another word, man, because I done said special for about 7 or 8 different players out here, man.
Yeah, you really have. No, babe.
Well, that's the reality.
They
that
are special.
there are several special players out here.
McCormick gets fouled going to the hoop. Again, big size advantage. No Nas Reed, no Perry, no Lou King.
Allen's giving instruction to Weaver.
That's how you're going to learn some knowledge. You better take some knowledge from the best player, one of the best players in the NBA history. You better take that knowledge.
You know, Allen looks really good. You know, during the Sixers telecast, I mean, he looks like he just retired right now. But in the Sixers telecast, it's a different TV angle. I think he looks great right now.
Oh yeah, it looks like he still can go today.
I wonder if he can get out here and still drop 20.
Well, the question is he going to go back to the 3-on-3? And I think probably not. Ice Cube
didn't sound like he wanted to do that, but there's McClung on the tip.
I can't say that I blame him either.
He had his 15 years.
But you know what, though? That 3-on-3 league, it's exciting. I really like what Ice Cube has done with that league. I enjoy it myself.
It's entertaining, that's for sure. Good passing, they get the man.
Steven Jackson, a big player in that league last year.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Wiggins with the basket. He had the great start.
I mostly enjoy the talking between each other, between the players.
Look, it reminded me a little bit too much of my Sunday morning over 40 runs. I see that every weekend.
Oh man,
hey,
this again.
This kid is nice, man. He's lighting it up from outside.
He's a 3-ball shooter.
How about that shake by Quinterly? This man is dangerous with the basketball. I'm not sure that Villanova fans are going to even notice Brunson leaves.
I'm telling you. Quinterly, not again, Quinterly. That was a heat check. That was a heat check for Quinterly. I mean, that was a heat check for Musius.
134-123. There's still a chance for Gold to get back. Quinterly working with it. Boy.
Oh.
Nice block.
And you see, Musius is so long, man. He has those long arms. You know, he got beat on the dribble, but he recovered to get that block.
Without fouling, yeah. And now 5 new players for Steven Jackson coming in. UCS getting a nice round of applause. Sharif O'Neal getting a nice applause. Quinterly, McCormick going to Kansas.
You know,
boy, they've had a good time tonight.
But this one isn't over yet. These guys are coming out of here, but it's not over with yet.
Oh, no, they may come back in.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to.
I just said they were going out. They may not. They may come back in. Or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Right there.
That looked good.
Yeah, that's A.J. Reeves, who's had a really nice fourth quarter. How about that?
Javonte
A closeout.
with a miss, yeah.
Contested shot. Love to see that. Muhammad's going to go up. Well, they run at each other really hard for a while, but it just got oh man. Moses Brown, 25 unofficially.
Yeah, I think it may actually be a few more than that, and you know what?
I think he has more than that also.
He had to be the early candidate for MVP or outstanding player.
You got Quinterly and Porter to think about too.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a nice jumper by Gabe Brown. He's hit 2 in a row.
Difference on that run, though, was Moses Brown.
I agree. He was unstoppable. Oh, he's hit 3 in a row.
Did he go backboard off of that?
No.
Was that glass?
That was glass.
It was?
Was the bank open? They getting open this late.
On a Saturday night?
How about that?
We do things differently here in Pennsylvania. Here's Muhammad as the pass swatted away.
Yeah, a little too much on that. Nice spin. Aaron Wiggins.
Wiggins had the fantastic start, as Ellie Young reported. About 3 minutes into the game, he already had 10 points. Again, in case you're just joining us, I don't know where you've been, but there's a couple minutes left in the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic, second annual. It's been a lot of fun. 142 to 130 team loyalty as Muhammad hits a three from the left corner. Today's event is brought to you by Apple and Beats by Dre, by Reebok, by New Era, the official headwear of the Iverson Roundball Classic.
Shoot that ball right over. Here you go. Franco Miller Jr. What are you going to do with it? Thinking about it. Good shot.
Ooh. Errant shot there for team loyalty.
Nice probing.
Good drop step there.
Javonte
Smart's got the skill. That might have cost him the trophy. Misses the dunk right there. McClung finds a man in the corner. Javonte Smart. He won that three-point shooting contest, but doesn't make this one. It's hard to believe without these guys playing the whole game. These guys are tired. They've been going up and down, up and down, up and down. 55 seconds to go. It's really been a fun game.
Hold it that.
Yeah, we got a foul here on the line for team loyalty. David Duke Jr. Allen Iverson just went out and got Gabe Brown on the face, and Gabe Brown didn't realize it was Allen Iverson. And now he's tackling him. Some good stuff. Allen Iverson just went out on the floor and did a Three Stooges prank to a player who had no idea. Gabe Brown will have that on YouTube for the rest of his life. Really cool stuff. If you've enjoyed the game and you
whole new meaning in the crowd, whole new meaning in the crowd participation.
I'm telling you.
Oh. Oh! Mac McClung with the slam dunk, and obviously wanted to see that. And
Guys, I got Eli Weaver, USC commit. What did Allen Iverson say to you? I mean, you've been crashing the boards. You've been phenomenal. But what did he say when he patted you on your back?
Basically just stay aggressive. All my shots are good shots. It's never a bad shot unless I don't take it. So he just said, keep staying aggressive.
What is it like playing with Mac right now?
It's crazy. He's a very exciting player, and whenever I can get him the ball, I try to so he can do something exciting.
Yeah, we can't wait to see him. I'm going to let you get back over there to the bench. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are down a little bit, but you think you can make it back?
No, the game's over right now, so it was a good game, though, but I had fun.
Thanks, Eli.
They still want to see Mac McClung dunk, and I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, asking people to clear the floor, and the buzzer's gone off, but and Mac's legs are a little dead now. He's missed a couple dunks here, but I think he's going.
There are 300 people on the floor trying to get a video of Mac McClung slam dunking right here. Oh, and he got it with the left hand. I don't know if he's jumped over someone or stepped over someone. My vision was blocked.
No, we couldn't see that part, but I don't think he jumped over anybody, but he jumped over Sly, that's for sure.
I'm telling you, man, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. And I love the fact that crowd participation, man. Everybody's down on the floor with their camera phones out, man. This is awesome, man. This is a great.
Well, you know what? There's a personal touch to the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic that you do not see in the other National All-Star games. These kids are with the crowd, with the fans. They have spent a lot of time with these people at Souderton. They had a nice banquet last night, and it's really been something special.
Huge commitment to the community. It's always been that way for him. Excellent ending for a game, and look, this follows up on a great. The inaugural was fantastic, and this second year was even better.
Well, I'm glad to hear you guys say that, because you guys did the game last year, and I wasn't there. I saw bits and pieces of it on the internet, but I think Souderton was a great location and worked out great tonight. And man, everybody got their money's worth, and it was really a lot of fun. I mean, sure, there was dunking, and there was one-on-one, and there was three-point shooting, but I mean, there were some tremendous plays on defense too. I'm not going to forget Brandon Slater blocking his future teammate Javon Quinterly, and the one block that Sharif O'Neal had, the follow-up dunk Sharif O'Neal had. Look how happy these kids are. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, there's so much pressure on these kids. We don't understand it. Okay, we're from a different generation, but a lot of people are from the generation of these kids that are watching right now, and you're supposed to have fun in your life, and these kids are having fun.
I'm the same age as they. I don't know about you guys. I'm the same age as they are. At least in my mind. Look, I'm going with Sly.
You said you played in the over 40 league. You're already revealed.
I just threw that out there.
I'm in the over 50 league, so don't worry about it.
Well, I think what keeps you young is probably the opportunity I have sometimes to work with these guys, and it's all about approach.
All right, well, Dave and Sly and Al, it's been great working with you. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been fantastic. Allen Iverson Roundball Classic. And even though the game's over, the event is not over. There's about 1,000 people on the court right now, and kind of exciting. So it's great working with you guys.
That's fantastic. I appreciate the opportunity as always. Shout out to Marcus Burnett and the whole SUV TV crew. Great opportunity to work again with Sly. I have a chance to come down to Atlanta during the year and do that, and obviously great working with you as well, Jeremy. Wonderful show, wonderful wrap up. Allen Iverson Classic.
Well, thanks very much. And again, tonight's game is being brought to you by Apple and Beats by Dre, Reebok, New Era, the official headwear of the Iverson Roundball Classic. And also, if you'd like to do what the four of us have done tonight, along with Marcus, we teach that at our sports broadcasting camps. And you can check out playbyplaycamps.com.
We got to get the DJ's name. What's the DJ, the announcer name? What's your name?
JD Heppers. He's, you know what? You were the 11th man tonight.
I was trying. AI told me put on the show for him. I came from New York.
You put on a show.
Got to bring New York to Philly, and they put on the show for them.
Have you ever been involved in anything like that, like with McClung and AI walking on the court in the middle of a game? And
I did events in New York, but never had a legend like him on the court. That's the first time I ever did something with a legend on the court. So,
what'd you think of his Three Stooges prank on the player on the goal team, Gabe Brown?
Oh,
that was hysterical.
Yeah, that was funny. That's what you bring them out here. Some of the top players, they might not be on the same team next year. They're going to play against each other. When you come out together, you want to have fun. They're all family at the end of the day. We all trying to get to the same place. So.
All right, well, thanks for joining us here at the very end. It's been a fantastic time. Thanks to our producer, Marcus Burnett. Thanks to everybody at SUV TV and from the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic, along with Jay Manziel and Bobby Bates and Allen Iverson. My name's Jeremy Treatment. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed the contest, and make sure you check out all this footage. It's going to be digital. It's going to be online for days to come, months to come, years to come. You will remember this night here at Souderton High School. Good night, everybody.